Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you've seen and want to see more. Coming up, I'll look at Saints incomings for 2022. Saints off contract centre, looking for 1 year crack at NRL. Oldham's damning comment to former player. And this big man with the big smile gets a wonderful sender. So, he is returning home in November after Masoe was forced to retire due to injury. What looked like an innocuous tackle turned out to be a career-ending spinal injury that's changed his life and his family's life forever. Masoe has been diagnosed as a tetraplegic, which means that he is partially or has total loss of all of his 4 limbs and torso. This is the worst, one of the worst times of paralysis that anyone can get. But the former Saints and Hull KR brought forward big man over in New Zealand, in NRL as well as the UK. Big infectious smile after it hits you like a Mack truck. He's returning to Australia with his family after his years over in the UK, where he says that he's got family and friends that he can always look at over here and get in touch with and say thank you to for their support, love and everything like that. Mose is still in this condition but walks with the age of crutches. On Friday night, I think it was, there was a meal in his honour, and his honour was multiplied, and his respect was multiplied for all the people that he knew, as after this whole event was also a fundraiser for the Masoe Foundation in aid of him and his family's recovery bills, life, helping him live basically. This happened at that said dinner. It's respect, and it's for everyone who needs to see it.
Alfred, you're so fucking
get us.
Yes, I almost played it again there. That was a Haka from his former teammates. As you saw, Jesse Salafeu and a few others that know Masoe. Celebrate is the best way to put it. The departure and the goodbyes to their friend. and wishing them well on their new journey. The Haka was for that and their friend. Good luck, Masoe, with you and your family in Australia, and I hope you appreciate the friends that you made and more because of that. Like, damn. So this is Daniel Egg Benidion, a former rugby league player, only 26-year-old, who has been found guilty of 3 counts of assault and 1 count of coercive behaviour. He met Miss Katie Lyle, who's 35, as she worked across the road from the gym that he worked at in Nuffield gyms in the Yorkshire, and he became jealous and possessive of Miss Lyles over the course of their relationship, wanting them to get married and have kids together, but it has been causing domestic violence against his girlfriend at the time. One time so much, she was scared so much that she contemplated taking her own life. Her own words were to drive to a bridge with a railway track below it so she could jump off. This was after a chase where he followed her, tailgating when she drove away from her work and the gym in her car, with him in a bigger, faster car behind, trying to get her to stop and be possessive. There have been police reports filed, and he was arrested for assault in one case where a bouncer intervened before anything could happen. On a night out, don't know if this was the same situation, but on a night out with Nuffield gyms, in going to Liverpool with all his work colleagues, Miss Kate was taken up, was invited along, and she was grabbed by the wrists, shoulders. He wanted to leave by him. She wanted to leave, he wanted to leave and go back to the hotel, but she wanted to stay out because she was having a nice time. I think one of the few nice times that they had. But he decided to grab hold of her, throw her over his shoulder, and carry her to the hotel. Scraped knees, scraped wrists, and also bruises around the neck were found as picture evidence on herself that she took herself to show the incidents had occurred. This gentleman was reported in the press that he was an Oldham player, but at the time it was 2018 December time when he was with Oldham in 2019, and because of this, Oldham at the club at the time released a statement of the entire incident. Oldham RLFC have been made aware of the recent conviction of Daniel Egg Benidion, who was found guilty of assault and coercive behaviour involving a girlfriend. He was described as an Oldham RLFC player, but the offence occurred a considerable length of time before he signed for Oldham, and was subsequently released after playing only 3 friendlies and 1 league game. Oldham RLFC does not condone domestic violence in any way, shape or form, and had we been aware of the offence, we would have never assigned him in the first place. A truly damning statement on the player, as Oldham have been right to come out and have that press release and stick by the convictions as is their convictions. We have a duty of care for our players, but we also have a responsibility to call it out when we see it. If we're a club owner, a fan, or anything like that, anything improper, we can say whatever we like about performances on the pitch, as we pay, and that's part and parcel of doing business as a player or any sporting athlete, to be honest. But we can't condone this sort of behaviour. This gentleman will not be seen on this channel again. And I congratulate Oldham for coming out, and I wish the victim all the best will in the world, and hopefully get over this with as little of trauma as possible. As far as we know, with the player, he is remanded to custody at this time and will be sentenced in December 2021 for his crime. So, after he graciously bowed out of this professional rugby league life and confirming it after the Super League Grand Final against Catalans, where the Saints picked up their third Grand Final victory in the bounce, it's come to light that there's a possibility of a surprise move for Kevin Nagama. It's reported in, as far as I'm aware, the Sydney Morning Herald that Nagama is set to sign a new one-year deal with the Sydney Roosters. It's a surprise one to me, and it's probably a surprise one to all Saints fans, and also his coach, Christian Wolff. So, according to the Herald, which reported that the Fijian centre is ready for a one-year swan song. It's the Roosters that are in the driving seat, but former club West Tigers have also shown interest in Nagama as opposed to return to the rugby field barely a month after stating his desire to retire from rugby league. He's only 32, so there are players older than him in the NRL, and the NRL is a good law, especially if they've got a decent wage packet for him, and any club that gets him will have that type of player on the CV, a three-time Grand Final winner. Now, don't know what that would mean for for Nagama's decision, but it's an interesting one. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. So, for the last 3 years, Christian Wolves and St Helens have ruled Super League. They've ruled the roost, so to speak. And they have a lot of turnover going out to the club. And so I'm going to bring you all of the 6 players that Saints have brought in for the 2022 season. The first player that we're going to look at is young utility back Danny Hill, who joins from Widnes Vikings on a 2-year deal. He can play fullback, centre or wing, and he made 6 appearances for Vikings in 2021 before sustaining a career-ending injury. Christian Wolff said he is a guy we see with enormous potential. That was shown by a number of clubs were interested in taking him on. Next, we're going to number 2, which is Joey Lussic. Lussic has joined the club again on a 2-year deal and seems like one of the successors towards when James Roby eventually retires. He played initially in 2017 for Manly Sea Eagles, but he played for Salford Red Devils between 2018 and 2020, where he played 59 games and scored 18 tries and kicked 4 goals. He went to the Parramatta Eels in 2021 before deciding to return to the UK and play for St Helens. Next we have possibly the longest name to go onto a back of a shirt, that's why he probably only goes down to 4 letters. James T. Manawanui Temora Bell, or James Bell to his friends, who joined St Helens again on a 2-year deal. He started off his career with the New Zealand Warriors, but only managed 2 appearances for the Warriors, before transferring to Toulouse Olympique, where he played 27 games and scored 10 tries. And moving 2021 to Leeds Centurions, seeing him play another 18 games up to September the 22nd, 2021, before his move to St Helens was announced. Second row loose forward, 27 years old, and is also a Scotland international, having played for them 5 times and scoring 1 try between 2017 and 2018. Who's next on our list? Oh, and that's Kurt Sirenen. Kurt is the son of Paul Sirenen, and he's only 28 years old. He joined St Helens after 2 periods of 65 games with West Tigers and Manly Sea Eagles, so 130 games in total. He scored 8 tries with the Wests and 17 tries with this year's semi-finalists in the NRL, the Manly Sea Eagles. Next, we're at our penultimate player, where we have Will Hepuate. He comes to the Saints after a period with the Canterbury Bulldogs, where he scored 24 tries in 124 appearances. In 2014 and 2015, he was with Parramatta Eels, and he started his NRL career with the Manly Sea Eagles, playing 22 games and scoring 14 tries. He has been a part of the New South Wales City Origin team, played twice and scored 1 try, New South Wales, where he played 5 times and scored 1 try, and also Tonga, 11 times, scoring 4 tries. And last but not least, the one that everyone has heard of, the worst kept secret in Super League, Conrad Hurrell. Conrad Hurrell joins for a 1-year deal, as mentioned, and started off his playing career in 2012 at the NRL level with 71 games at the New Zealand Warriors, where he scored 39 tries. He then moved to the Gold Coast Titans in 2016 to 2018, where he played 45 games and scored 14 tries, and moved to Leeds Rhinos in 2019, seeing him play 43 games and scored 20 tries for the Rhino. He's played for Tonga 11 times and scored 2 tries, and also the World All-Stars, where he's played 1 game and scored 1 try. So what's your thoughts on these 6 players? Are they an improvement to what Saints have had before? I would say yes, because, well, they're all big hitters, they're more experienced. I don't think we're going to see too much of Daniel Hill. It's Daniel Hill, not Danny Hill, this season, as he'll be more of a developmental player. But all the rest, yes, definitely. Joey Lussic is coming and will be playing second fiddle to James Robic, but taking a lot of the playing load off him, as he is coming to the end of his career, which ends at the end of this season, as far as we know. There could be change of minds afoot, but hey-oh, one of those things. And they've also let their young hooking star Aaron. Let's do my edit. Google's your friend, Aaron Smith, go out on loan to Lee for the season. So that's a positive for his growth and more competition for him when he comes back. It'll be good for them. And And then you've got the experience of Hapoate, Hurl, and Suriname. Yeah. It's going to be a bigger, tougher Saints team to get over this year. Who's going to stop them getting the 4? We'll see. It'll be a fun Super League. Still got a few more teams to go. That's tomorrow. To lose. And that's it for another video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide. If you do, we may get some more followers into supporting Rugby League. We need to grow this game. We do. It'll be fantastic. What's your thoughts on these 4 stories today? Do you think Oldham were mild in their comments? Do you think Masoe's Haka was worthy of the big man send-off? Saints fans, what's your thoughts on the Gama and also the new incoming players for this year? An interesting year, and I think you might have a chance of going 4-4. Keep improving. Anyway, please remember to share this video worldwide and click that notification bell for any updates, as there will be another one tomorrow. But thank you so much for watching. All the best, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.